Hello and welcome back to Respec Gaming Plays Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. I'm your host, Fenton. In this Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition walkthrough video, we're doing a Maradino's Lair. We're doing everything that does involve that hidden lair. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Do not forget to hit the notification bell so be update and more. Before I do go to the hidden lair, I'm going to go ahead and use my bloodstone. Reason being is Frederick's bloodstone does require one. And there is a bloodstone shard in the lair. You definitely want to get that over using your own bloodstone. So I'm going to do that. After that, I'm going to go in end time, talk to some imps. Yeah, there will be a whole bunch of imps. After that, show you all the Respec guy. Yes, we'll finally get that guy. So let's go ahead and do all that at the end of time.
Dear Starstone Commanders, I do apologize for the state your homestead is currently in. It's like a zoo in here, or worse, an imparium. That's right. These red little blighters appeared as out of nowhere when another one of the portals became active. God 7 or 700. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's imps. I know, but really, they're zany, they're exasperating, they're unpredictable, and they have about as much use for history as a professional clairvoyant has. Band of? Why, I'm not one of them! Not one of those exiles that were slaves to demons and their own inadequacies! But talk to them if you must hear their history. I haven't the stomach for the vagaries of my own species. No, what I need is the sound of a symphony, a whiff and a swig of old tasty wine, and above all, a shelter away from imps.
Think I could fly straight to the void?
I wonder how much of a spark it takes to zap a human to vapor.
Way up!
No need for shoving now. There's enough of the imp of the year to go around. Every year. They don't call me majestic for nothing, dear. Now, where have I left that bottle? What a wonderful place this is. A lovely locale to rest my weary belly. Far better than the hellish plains we imps are used to. Yes, I think we'll stick around. With your approval, of course. What's that? We have it! Marvellous! No, that hoity-toity historian thinks he's so much better than us demon thralls just because he was never actually enthralled by demons. And yet he's no more than a lackey to the gods, isn't he? What's the difference?
Well, aren't you going to leave?
Right you are. Grab a drink, sit you down, and lend me all the ears you have.
Have you seen my magic box? It's got
We imps, you see, are a mixed breed of demons and some other long-forgotten race, which means we aren't as evil as the devils that begot us. But I'll be damned twice over if we aren't as clever. We hail from the realm of Nemesis, where demons have ruled supreme since, well, forever, really. Their knowledge of secrets and arcane scholarship is unparalleled. As unparalleled, in fact, as our inquisitiveness.
Well, aren't you going to
Now,
lead through?
curiosity may have killed the cat, poor thing, but it enslaved us imps as well. We were blinded by the promises of knowledge the demons dangled in front of our eager faces. Yes, well, in hindsight it wasn't, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. Here's what happened. In return for our fair share of demonic knowledge, all of us imps had to sign our names in an indestructible book called a codex, which was to be considered an oath of servitude, a contract of give and take for mutual benefit, and signed out of free will.
Who knows what wonder
Fools
awaits
that we were, we readily agreed, and thereby signed our way into slavery. For we had to do everything the demons told us to, and they, in turn, shared very little knowledge with us indeed. Quite so. That's because one day, a particularly clever imp amongst us devised an escape plan. If we would be able to steal the Codex and disappear with it, the demons would no longer be able to lay claim on us, for without the proof of the Codex, the contract between us would be broken. One night, as the demons lay sleeping after a most sordid orgy indeed, we stole the Codex and fled from Nemesis through a rift. Ever since then, we've been on the run, for our masters swore they'd return the Codex to Nemesis so they can claim our servitude once more.
Awaits you.
So all we do is run and hide ad nauseam. Eternal fugitives are we. It kind of got lost, to tell you the truth. That's what happens after generations of flight. Things get misplaced. And yet, wherever that bloody book may be, up until now, the demons still haven't found it. So, good news there. Only a matter of time until they do, though. Unless, of course, time ends first. Wouldn't that be a stroke of luck? Right you are. Grab a drink, sit you down, and lend me all the ears you have. We imps, you see, are a mixed breed of demons and some other long-forgotten race, which means we aren't as evil as the devils that begot us. But I'll be damned twice over if we aren't as clever. We hail from the realm of Nemesis, where demons have ruled supreme since, well, forever, really. Their knowledge of secrets and arcane scholarship is unparalleled. As unparalleled, in fact, as our inquisitiveness.
Well,
Now, curiosity may have killed the cat, Paul. Yes, well, here's what fools that we were quite one night. So all we do...
I wonder who awaits you in the next...
I sense an eerie presence here.
Yes, like creepy crawlies down the spine. Demons.
Here. You do not disappoint. I knew you'd come this way. Room by room you encroach upon this territory, willfully torn from time. No, you do not disappoint. Something much more harmful still. You excruciate beyond all thinkable bearing. You had our thankfulness, our eternal gratitude, the acknowledgement of the void. So why do you fight us? Why do you stand against the promise of oblivion? Relent, Guardians, relent. You did your duty long, long ago. Do not undo what had to be done.
I wonder what he meant by that.
And I wonder why we had the thanks of those that long for the end of time.
I didn't expect to find the likes of you here. Fallen stars, forgotten angels from on high. How long has it been? An age, an eon. But you've changed quite considerably, I see. Yes, the divine is but a glimmer in the farthest reaches of your gaze. Well, perhaps I can help you. One of your kind ought to be a bit stronger of arm, a bit quicker of wit after all. And we are all counting on you, sir. My autobiography will hardly serve you. What's far more relevant is what I see in you. Quite crucial, your survival, isn't it? And you do seem such a reasonable sort to boot. There's very little pleasure greater than dealing with a reasonable sort, I find. Yourself redone, of course. Your very parts and pieces reorganized into something simply better.
Yes, that guy is the respec guy, so I should say demon is the respec demon. But still, be careful when you respec because you lose all your skills. However, you get everything back so you can redistribute your points. I'm going to be doing that off screen on one or two other characters that I have in spare. And yeah, those imps, where's the closet when we need one? So anyways, we're going back to the desert. I'll see you all there. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a waypoint. Otherwise, it would have been a much shorter trip. So we're back at the Dead Spire Queen. We're going to go ahead and start out there. I'm going to show you where Frederick is at for Frederick's Bloodstone. This starts, one quest actually starts a whole series of 2 quests actually. So in other words, yeah, you definitely want to do it. So I'm going to show you the correct direction. So the way you go is from the spider. And then all you need to do is just keep on going where I'm going, and that's about it. Make sure you do not have a bloodstone doing this, otherwise you have to give up the bloodstone due to choice. I want to do some other quests in this lair before actually doing the said choice, so here we go.
Oh, bless you for coming to Frederick's aid. He's been attacked, turned upon by his imp slave, cast down this hillside like an aged parent of a cragged sea cliff, left to be devoured by arachnid monstrosities. Who Frederick is unimportant. He is naught but a cog in the machinery of the greater good. But since you asked, since you cannot bear to remain unknowing of this person, Frederick will tell you this. He is a devotee to the goddess, to the Church of the Immaculates, to liberty, destiny, justice, and beauty, to scholasticism, mysticism, aphorism, nepotism, neologism, disestablishmentarianism, and the undead right to life. Frederick finds himself wary of it, to be quite honest. Don't look so surprised. Imps have a long history of compulsory service to the superior races of Rivellon. Frederick would be a fool to refuse the services of the realm's finest bloodstone-sniffing beast on moralistic grounds, no matter how humane or well-reasoned. A valuable artifact, precious like the silence in a house newly emptied of a visiting mother-in-law. It is able to heal even the gravest wounds, and it is a key component of the Immaculate Faith. Frederick had hoped to retrieve the Shan and be welcomed into the Immaculate Fold with open arms befitting his value. But now he'll need it to heal the broken leg he suffered at the hands of that wretched imp. It is told the shard belonged to the wizard Maradino, whose secret lair the perceptive traveler can find atop the very cliff that stands behind Frederick. Frederick may be over-eager, like a grandfather slavering over his supper several hours before the fall of evening, but if you could retrieve the stone along with the criminal imp who left him here to die, Frederick would regard you with the highest esteem.
I'm going to go ahead and show you the area where Maradino's lair is at. So here's the deal. We'll go this way. It's upwards. Once our source hunters will talk it over, that means you're really close by. It's really near. It's just basically north of where Frederick is laying down. So let's go ahead and trigger all this.
Frederick last saw the imp at the top of this cliff, but there isn't a soul in sight.
He must have hidden in the cave Frederick mentioned. What did he call it? The Lair of Maraschino?
Gadasha the Bountiful be praised that we have made it out of that hell-sent sandstorm. The hour grows so very late, so very quickly. Pace-slowing impediments such as these will be the death of us should they persist. I've told you parts of the saga that is my life, Hunter. But I have yet to divulge the true reasons for my haste. Perhaps, at long last, I had better do so. And so let the hunt continue. Daemon Daemonium, I'll find you yet. By all means, if you're in the mood for such a dark tale. I did. Yes, I hissed, fool that I was. I should have died that day, but instead I fell into a stupor and awoke in a different realm of Rivellon, bereft of all my wealth, and with my soul betrothed to a demon's debauchery that would be 10 centuries in the making. But it had also kept its promise, that life-seeding obscenity of a creature, for I was my young, my healthy self again. And yet, my bodily convalescence merely betrayed my utter mental degradation. A necromancer and a demonologist I had become. A lowly conjurer of atrocities whose every heartbeat screamed Hiraka, and pumped the bitterest of biles through my being. Like a savage, I lived in the wilds, a companion of beasts, not man. It was there that I learned to love them so, the animals of this world. These gentle beings that don't know the meaning of betrayal or greed, that kill but to feed, not because it brings them wealth or pleasure. In time, resolve settled within my soul, despite being so irrevocably besieged by dissolution. I decided that I wouldn't accept the shackling of my being so easily. 1,000 years the demon had given me, and 1,000 years I dedicate to pitting my knowledge of demonology against its eponymous creatures. Yes, it is my resolve to kill the thing I summoned, and I have been stalking it for well over 9 centuries. I, Hunter, I am nearly 1,000 years old. 25 of them a king, the rest a restless predator. Balberith is the demon's name. If I don't find and slay him before the year is out, my soul will be his to torture eternally. Now you know what drives me. Now you know the reasons for my haste. Either I fail and suffer for all time, or I win and life everlasting will be mine. That is a good question. As for Hiraka, I don't know what happened to her. I have seen my erstwhile palace from afar, a ruin now, a house of wind and dust. Beyond a doubt, she moved on and lies, as we speak, in the arms of another king, assuring him he's only a bit under the weather, that his humors will be in balance again within a matter of days. Poor man. Like all men, he's a fool. Oh, but how I long to be wise. There has to be a first, hasn't there? If I can look her in the eye and denounce her, that shall be a start. But perhaps that day will never come. Born a fool and buried a fool. Perhaps that is simply how it must be. Yes, let's get this over with. My instincts tell me he hides from sight in Phantom Forest. I could have guided you there, of course, but your own quest seems to push us inevitably in that haunted realm's direction. Maybe we'll both find answers. Answers and conclusions in that ghoulish grove where phantoms dwell. And so let the hunt continue.
What a life it is that Jahan has led, like listening to a great tragedy. A tragedy that is about to come to an end.
To an end, yes. A tragedy no longer. There's time yet to slay that demon and save Jahan.
Indeed. Balberith be damned. Jahan has source hunters by his side now.
Can you hear me? Hello?
After the conversation's over, this is where the hatch is at, exactly just south of the tree where I was at. So let's go on in. Now we're inside the hidden lair. Some good news about it. There's actually 2 ore veins, iron ones. So if you do need iron, go ahead and mine it like crazy. I'm not going to really do that. I'm going to do it off screen. Coming up next will be some reactions.
This place reeks of stagnant magic.
If you were constructing a secret cave there, I doubt ventilation would be your first priority.
If this was once someone's hidden lair, it seems they've long abandoned it by now.
It certainly doesn't seem to have been a planned departure, does it?
Let's go ahead and loot everything up. Those reactions were great. So anyways, there's things lying around. For example, golden silverware. That's what I'm going to call it. Loot those up. They can sell a lot, especially the plate. And if you have high-end bartering, if you are one of those type of characters, go ahead and grab it. So anyways, this hidden layer has a few things in there. Also, there's a few quests linked to it, in fact. So let me go ahead and explain while I'm looting everything up. The first thing we're going to do is after I'm done looting, which I intend to do, there is masters and slaves, or slaves and masters. Either way, that side quest, guess what? There's first another independent versus obedient choice. Now, if you have the huntress in your party, like I have, you want the independent choice. I'll do timestamps on that. Reason being is I decided to use the bloodstone at the beginning of the video was if I give it to Frederick, he would have killed the imp. He would have lost a lot of experience points. That would have been bad. That's why I used the bloodstone. Oh yeah, I could get another one later on. Yeah, there's another spot for him anyways. So use that bloodstone. What that entails is you will have a chance to get another bloodstone shard. Also another, what do you call it? Starstone, which is very good because I'll open up another room. So I'm going to go show you how to get to the imp after I'm done looting up. Yeah, do loot everything up. Like I always say, you're not going to really come back here again. Unless I definitely note it. Let's grab that. Oh wow, I am getting some arrows. Yeah, once I get to 15, I'm going to start using certain magic and certain skills that are really OP'd at times. So we're going to go this direction, just keep on going. And we're going to find the imp. Like I said before, there's a choice there. Now, if you tell the imp face the music, and after you kill Frederick, you'll go in there and kill the imp. Now, if you do like I do, well, there's another way to make the imp a lot more stronger. Well, actually, you'll help the imp a lot more. So I'm going to go ahead and start this quest stuff, and at the same time, pick the choice I want to pick. So if you want independent, pick mine. So I'm going to do that now.
Done it!
I'm overheating here!
Portent shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. No, 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 no! Bad Yox! Bad! No, 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 Bad Yox! Very bad. Shouldn't have done it. No, no, shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have. Is he alive? Is Master alive? He must be, he must. A little imp is too weak to kill a great master. Too small. Yox only pushed him once, just a little shove. How could Yox know how fast he'd fly off that cliff? Oh, he'll come for Yox. He'll kill Yox. He shouldn't have done it. Oh, if only Yox had courage. If only Yox were brave, like a great, brave, heroic imp. He'd march right up to Master and he'd say, "Oh, Yox is too much a coward to dream of it." Yox scrambled into this cave to hide. Hide from Master till the end of time. Do you think Master will find Yox here? Oh, but Yox simply can't run away. His legs are like marmalade.
What can Yox do? What can Yox possibly do?
I don't think I've ever met a creature so fearful. This imp ought to stay here and hope his master doesn't come looking for him.
That's right. One day he may even muster the courage to run away and find freedom forever.
Yes, yes! Yox will stay forever and forever, and Master will never find Yox, and maybe one day Yox will be brave, and then Yox will run free from his cave and free from Master for always!
Now, coming up will be combat. We're going to get the study key. There's a plant creature that guards it. Every, I think, 2 rounds, it'll summon plants. So, kill the main one fast. The other ones will fall. Not too hard of a fight.
What's this? I found something.
Time for some fancy footwork.
definitely did it. So we're going to go ahead and dig for the key. Grab all the fruits, vegetables, mushrooms, anything, and also loot too. Like I always say, you will not come back here. Ooh, bow kit thing. Yeah, if I ever complete the bow, if I ever feel like it. But oh well, let's grab all this. If I was going to do it, I'll probably buy all the stuff at 20 anyways. If I remember right, there's a legendary merchant too that possibly sells in Seal somewhere hidden there. I believe I showed in one of the early episodes, or at least on the map. Oh wow, just one item? And then, oh okay, there's two. Yeah, be careful here on the highlighting, because it could get buggy. As for the spot, this is where the key is at. Now we have the key to the study. With this key, we can enter it, which is a good thing. Let's grab that, grab the tomatoes, grab the apples, and definitely grab the pumpkins. Yeah, grab all this food. Yeah, food in this game can be really useful. If you have 5-star diner, you'll really be able to use it. I think that's either a silver vein or iron vein. I think in this game, silver, only thing you can make of silver is, besides the bars, is silver arrows, unfortunately. Kind of wish you could make silver weapons. That would have been neat, though. So let's grab all that. Grab the apples. Yeah, definitely get the apples and pumpkins. Especially the pumpkins. Yeah, you can make a nice helmet out of those pumpkins, in fact. I'm going to try to do that once I get to level 20. To go ahead and make myself a nice immunity to fear pumpkin head. I'll do it for most characters, except for my main guy. I do need a leadership helmet, because it'll give me 6 in leadership. If I remember correctly, 5's the cap, and 6 will give you something. Thus, you're going to need it. So let me go ahead and just clear this out. It's not going to clear anyways, but I'll try. Once I'm done with this area, it's time to go to the study. Yep, that's correct. That's our next stop. We're going to be grabbing an item there in the study. Oh, don't worry. We'll return to the study. So, in order to get to the study, well, besides me trying to identify this item, it's really simple. Just follow the path I'm going. And there was a door with a magic lock there. Well, we have a key, so we can have access to it. Let's see. Okay, that's all right. Unbreakable, that's a good thing, though. Let's see if it's worth it. Nope, I'm just going to go ahead and check. Yeah, that one's alright. So let's see what else. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and equip my dex items back. Yeah, that's my DPS rings for the Huntress here. So let's go ahead and do this. Go this direction. Yeah, this is how you get to the study. Not that hard to find. Now, before, if you did find a study on your own, there's a lock there. I don't know if you could use that magic unlock spell. I wouldn't. Key's real easy to find. I mean, come on. We're almost there. There's the stairs. Climb up the stairs, open the door, and you're definitely inside the study, which I'm going to do at this moment.
Wizard's study, is it? I doubt he'll mind if we help ourselves to any goodies he might have left behind.
I don't see anyone here to stop us in any case.
We're going to go ahead and grab this piece of paper. You want to read it. The ingredients in order to make the elixir of courage is an apple and a pumpkin. Now, remember what I said to loot up all those vegetables and fruits? Well, that's why. So combine a pumpkin and an apple. This requires 0 in the crafting skill, and it's real easy to make, and there you go. Now, there's 2 ways to actually hand this in. You can enter, exit the dungeon. However, if you exit, Fred will die, or Frederick. The other way is just save at the imp, reload the game, and then hand him the courage potion. We're going to do the save and reload method. So let's do that now.
Baking like a cake.
Shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. No, 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 no. Bad Yox. Bad. Oh, my friend. You'd give your only elixir of courage to a cowardly little Yox. Yox will never forget this generosity. Something's happening. I feel like climbing a tree. No, a mountain. I think my blood's turned to whiskey. I think I could slay a dragon. I think I could face Master.
That side quest is now done. Basically, if you want to, you could go outside and see the reaction. I advise against doing that. And anyways, the reaction is hard to kind of see because you're up top. and then the little imp will go towards Frederick, unfortunately. Anyways, we're going to go ahead. Next thing we're going to do is go ahead and go back to the study, loot it up. There's another quest item there that does involve, in fact, the if I remember right, the Troll King cave. Yeah, there's a certain book we're going to get. Also, we're going to get a bloodstone too. While you're here, loot everything up. You're really not going to come back here. Let's be honest. This is like a one-way trip. So let's see. All right. Okay. Maradino and matches. This is very interesting. Grab that were-sheep recipe. This is really important because after you do the Legend of the Were-Sheep, you get to create some nice armor. I'm going to make sure I'm going to get this in the update journal for the Legend of the Were-Sheep. Alright, so there it is, right there exactly. I'm going to make sure it updates, and it is time to go ahead and explore some more. Let's see here. Okay, there's a book. We'll get to the book. You know, it's a little bit hard to grab. Yeah, I'm trying to grab it. I'm having issues with it. So, if you're having issues, just zoom in and hopefully you can get it there. Yeah, it's really easy in order to get to the secret lab. There's a book sticking out. I'm going to grab this anyway. Whoa! Winter Blast! That is actually really nice. That's a good find. Yeah, hopefully I get someone to 5. I'll definitely use that. It's a very powerful water magic spell. Let's see what's in here too. Alright, some more empty potion bottles. You never know when you need them. Another one of Maradino's journal thingy. So let's get to the book. Zoom in on the book. It's not that easy. Yeah, sometimes you have to just get really into it and do it. Once you see the gears, then you could do go ahead and use the said book. There you go. And we just opened something else up. And this is the secret room. This is where the bloodstone is. And also the clue in order to get to the Troll King cave. Get further in. I made a save because there's going to be a big battle coming up.
Source Hunters 1, Secretive Absent Wizard 0.
We're getting pretty good at this, if I do say so myself.
By reading this book, and in case also grabbing it, then reading it, you'll have access to the answer in order to get past the illusion that's in front of the Troll Cave, or I should say the Troll King Cave. Once I'm done reading, I'm going to go ahead and grab this bloodstone.
Ah, what have we here?
It's got to be the bloodstone Frederick is so desperate for.
As soon as I step outside the room, Maradino will attack us, including with his undead. That's why you saw the red circles in the area. I didn't mention that, but I'm mentioning it now. Now, the good news is you could charm the undead, charm grenades, charm arrows. Every time you kill an undead at some certain point, Maradino will revive him. Kill Maradino first or try to ASAP, then the rest. So I'm going to go ahead and start this long battle.
Hold your tongue and listen closely. Maradino... all fair.
Into the fray once more.
Look like much, but just wait!
Welcome the Forsaken, forsake me not, return to me.
Burn for me.
Face the unending darkness.
stitch in time, eh, my friends?
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Punch of the Pyromancer! I feel better already.
Yeah, that was not easy. Once Maradino went down, I slow play the rest of the fight so I could live. Well, I did achieve victory. However, our source hunters wanted to talk to each other since I did an oopsie in battle.
Just a heads up, but I found myself on the receiving side of a spot of friendly fire during that last encounter.
By the gods, I'm ever so sorry. Won't happen again. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Don't worry about it. Happens to the best of us. But once we find an inn, you're buying, buddy.
From time to time, you will get a warning about do not do friendly fire. Yes, this game, you can have friendly fire against you. I'm going to go ahead and grab these items. Yellow, I believe, is legendary, and then unique's usually the most powerful, 9 out of 10 times. Well, actually, crafting gets much more powerful later on. So let me go ahead and set up the identification. And once I do get to the point where it's 5 in identifying, I'm going to have to go off screen and start identifying, since I will have to go ahead and make an identifying mule too. Let's go ahead and see what this is. Oh, wow. Let's look. Oh, that is a nice wand. That's a good axe. I'm going to have to sharpen it one of those times. Yeah, it's a little bit over leveled since it's level 16 items. Well, the encounter was level 16, so I'm not going to have some real good use in the weapons. Yeah, I'll get penalized if I do use it. Let's identify that too. I forgot to identify, I think it was a bow or something like that. But oh well, I'll do that off screen. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and put back our items. So, we got the Bloodstone, we defeated Maradino and his undead merry bunch of people. Yeah, I'll say that. It is time to get the heck out of here. You heard me right. We're leaving this popsicle stand. We got one thing left. We're going to visit Frederick. And that does involve a choice. My advice is, at this point, loot everything up. Reason being, you're not going to leave. You notice that door? Well, we just unlocked it. We have the study key. I played this without the study key, and let me tell you all this. It was not fun trying to get out of here. I am dead serious. Oops, I guess I healed the wrong person. Oh well, she got a free heal anyways. If you do want to come back here for the iron ore. In case you need that ore, so this way you can smelt it, and then you can make some iron bars, then some large iron bars, and then some steel bars. Which, by the way, large steel bars are really useful. So, we're getting out of here, and we're going to go ahead and do one last quest before I end the video. Yeah, this is a long one, but it is worth it to do the hidden lair, do all the quests, do everything. I do mean everything. I decided to wrap that up all in one video, not 2 or 3. Nah, I might as well get everything done in one shot anyways. So, what we're going to do is go over here. Unfortunately, as you've seen, we only got in a part of the conversation. Next up is Forgiving and Vindictive. Vindictive, you complete the quest. Forgiving is by giving the Bloodstone, which we're going to be giving the Bloodstone.
Frederick must be on his way as soon as possible. He is the goddess's chosen acolyte, and his mission is of the utmost importance. The Bloodstone? Give it here, come! Frederick wants to march back to the Immaculate Temple on 2 strong legs.
Let's give him the stone. That leg of his is in bad shape.
It certainly is. Luckily, we were here to help him out.
Ah, Bloodstone. The goddess's chosen mineral and the cause of and solution to Frederick's current trial. Frederick thanks you, stranger. Your kindness is a balancing blessing to the treachery of that dreadful imp.
As powerful as it is sinister.
Frederick, yield! And he does that with you. You spoiled a precious starstone. Only a heart of blackest black could suck dry the gift of the goddess. Prepare to meet your demise.
Don't have a leg to stand on.
trick of twilight.
Knockout blow!
Yes, we got looting rights. You see, he was not happy, Frederick, by us helping Imp out, the Imp getting courage, and they just running off telling him, screw you. Well, we gave him the Bloodstone, which was forgiving. That's what I wanted. However, he got too cocky and wanted to get into a fight. Big mistake. Thank you so much for the free loot. That's all I gotta say. Oh, wow, that is a pretty alright axe. I'll see, I have to sharpen it if it's any worth it. Probably not worth it as much as the other one. I'm using the axe as offhand for Scarlet. It's a funky build, but that's alright. Oh, wow, that's nice, but I don't have armor specialization, but oh well. I believe I don't need that anyways. The other armor stuff's fine. Once I'm done messing around with the loot, it is time for a nice recap since this was a very long video. First thing I did was I opened up another room in the End of Time, met some imps, also met the Respec demon, which was good. Then talked to Frederick, started a whole quest with his Bloodstone, found Maradino's lair, that's right, the entrance. Got Jahan's personal quest now, which is good. We'll hit that in the future. Then explored the lair, helped out an imp, got the imp some courage, got a key to the study, clean out the study, kill Maradino and his undead. After all that, witness Frederick getting dissed by imp briefly, gave the stone to Frederick, killed Frederick because he tried to kill us. In our next Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition video, we're visiting the Goblin Village. Well, this is it for my Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition walkthrough Maradino's Lair video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thank you for watching and have a great day or night. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more content like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestions on the upper left hand corner or YouTube suggestions on the bottom left hand corner. Have a great day or night and do enjoy the barbecue.